All righty. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's good to have you here in the shop with me. Just wrap things up with the tea timers. My goodness. You know when your face hurts from smiling too much? It's a good affliction to have. And boy, howdy do I have it right now. It was a good old time. Welcome, everybody. This is a fun time where we get able to connect with each other. I get to talk to my community, and we get to just chit chat about whatever the hell we want to. It's a lot of fun. Bradley, hello, you're back. Welcome. Oh, it's good to be back. It's been a pretty eventful weekend here in the shop. My brother, he came over. It felt good. We used to work together in his construction company a lot. We grew up working together, right? And it was fun to reconnect and do that. He came to my shop and did a bunch of welding and fabrication to his log splitter. Got that thing all tuned up real sweet. And it was wonderful. Glorious morning. Yes, good morning, everyone. Good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Hey, good evening from Belgium. Belgium, what time is it in Belgium right now? Oh, I've been working on my time zones a little bit, but not enough to give a guess. It's got to be like around 6 or 7 o'clock, I feel like. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Rage, one of my members. What's up, buddy? Tuning in from a ski lift. Rage, you're living the dream, bud. It's 9 p.m. Wow, I was way off. That's right, it's 9. Yes, because it's 6 in the UK when I start up tea time at 10. Okay. A lot of time zones, it gets complex. Oh, man. Well, good to have you all here. Welcome. What do you guys want to talk about? I got a little bit of tea in my mustache. Anyways, but I hope you're having a really good day. You know, I feel like it's enough time has like transpired between now and the holidays where we're feeling energetic again because, man, after the holidays, we're all whooped. I'm out here snowboarding. Nice. I'm a skier myself. Congrats, man. Way to go have yourself a good old time. Get out in nature, get some fresh air. Absolutely awesome. Definitely can't miss Sunday chats. Well, I hope you're paying good attention at the end of that ski lift because Lord knows if you're not 100% right there when that ski lift comes off, I mean, it is Biffett City, you know? I mean, there's more colorful language I can use for that, but I'm not going to do that here. There might be kids watching, you know. But, yeah. Oh, and I got my, you know, as always, as most of us do, you know, choose the mug for the day, right? You know, certain mugs, I don't know, like kind of affect how your day's going to go. You know, like what kind of energy are you going forward with? Are you going to be kind of chill or are you going to like really take it? But today I'm got my like tea time community piece of art that Yvonne made us. It's all of the tea timers. It's the sweetest stinking thing. I love it. It's one of my very cherished belongings. Yeah, Scout, right? Isn't it great? It's funny. There's a bunch of tea timers in here. I love it. Hi, William. Skiers can be potty mouths for sure. You know, we got we're a little pent up, you know. Whoa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, William. Congrats. We just had another birthday. I definitely got more snowboard adventures planned ahead. Jason, awesome. Jason Smith, hey. Hi. I'm happy you like the mug. Oh, Yvonne, it's the best. I look at it a lot. It's pretty stinking great. But what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, good to see you, Jason. I have to go down the mountain now. Rage, Godspeed, bud. No, don't go crashing or nothing. It's funny. Grew up skiing, but my younger cousin, we would go to the mountain together, and you know the designated trails. We kind of got a little bit bored of that, and we were a little bit like little risky kids, you know. And I would have my skis pinned together, and I would be in his wake as he packed the powder for me. then we could go between trees and off-roading kind of, Trench and pow. Oh, you guys are too good. What's the most valuable lesson? Ooh, woven. Okay, here we go. I already know this is going to be a real big, beautiful, heavy question. Here we go. What's the most valuable lesson, skill that your craft has taught you? What's your dream project right now? Ooh, I got to address one or the other. But I think the most valuable lesson my craft has taught me, it's got to be perseverance. Like just downright gritty perseverance and like fortitude, because this trade, like when I bring on new apprentices, like one of the first things that we talk about, like this trade is gonna beat the hell out of you. It's physically hard. It's mentally tough. Like you're starting. There's not many trades that can start you off with like a launching pad. That kind of that you're able to just go into this trade with some already knowledge besides like welding, fabrication, maybe some construction to like know the ergonomics of how to like really get a lot of power out of a swing and out of a strike. But it's grueling. But I think perseverance is like the best lesson that I learned from this trade. It's great. Because it's gonna beat the hell out of you in a good way. I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned in just doing hard stuff. It's good for you. Max, you're in Cali, safe from the fire. William, I appreciate the concern. We are, we're about 3 hours north of where the fires are. We don't, see any smoke right now or anything like that, but it's really sad. It's really sad. We actually have some family in town that got evicted. And, the side lot, Casey and I, my lovely wife and partner, we are thinking about, she actually approached me about this today because we have the empty lot right here that I'm dreaming to put the next shop onto. But it's just land. And we know some people with some RVs and stuff like that. Like, how do we help people, that are, not dislocated. What's the word I'm looking for? It's Sunday. My brain isn't working in all cylinders. We're in hybrid mode right now. But like, that are away from their homes. They had to evacuate. So we're toying with ideas on how to facilitate people. But yeah, it is really sad. But I feel like now that we're all connected in this beautiful webosphere, we are dealing with a global tragedy every day. It's almost just like our new normal. So just take care of yourself first and then let it spread to everybody else, We'll see. Oh, I tried to report on TikTok that you were apparently started, but what? I read a report on TikTok. It was started by 2 kids. Who knows, man, right? Like, if it is arson, that would be horrible. Horrible. Yeah, and TikTok, who knows how long that's going to be around for. I don't know. I need to like address the community there because there's 2 million community members that I'll be disconnected from. But who knows? I'll always be here. This is where I'm going to be putting actually a lot of my attention and a lot of my intention. This last year was crazy, getting married and all of that. But this year, I'm really excited to take you guys on a lot of different builds because also I have a lot of catching up to do. What's this? Bradley, the victims of the fire, hope that they're safe. Hey, Bradley, don't you dare. That's, go donate to, there's a bunch of nonprofits that are taking donations for the fire. Please, not me. That's Bradley. That's very kind of you. Totally unnecessary. Go. All that are here and watching, go support any fire disaster relief funds. Gotta go well, Jason. Strike true, my friend. Oh my God, you guys. But yeah, it'll be everything's in flux right now. With the TikTok ban and stuff like that. So I'm excited to welcome more people here. I just want to make sure that you guys get all the the magic and all the whimsy that you can possibly take. You know, if there was ever a time to celebrate imagination and kind of magic taking place in real life, it's now. Hey, how you doing today, Beebs? Oh gosh, I'm doing fantastic. I couldn't be more grateful. I just got TikTok, but I could be get less if it disappears. Yeah, William, totally. And you know what? I think you're more common than most. You know, like it was really catching on, and who knows what's gonna happen? You know, when one fire covers more than twice the area of an island, I live on it. Finding it impossible to understand. Yeah, Matthew, it's huge. You know, and just California alone is enormous. Love the mug. Catherine. I DM'd you after tea time today. I hope it's okay, but check that out. Check it out. I hope to get an answer because maybe I'll do some work on it. Maybe this evening. I don't know, but it's just the best. The community is just so awesome. I only got it because the recipe I haven't tried yet. Hey, whoa. Hey, I just forged a crescent moon arrow and it works like a dream. Bees, that's awesome. 100% absolutely. Are you responding to my question? How big was your following pre-TikTok? Ooh, Harry, that's a great question. It was like goose egg. I had no following. I had a little bit on like Facebook when I did stuff on Facebook. But TikTok, I have every amount of gratitude possible for TikTok because it was Casey that was like, hey man, you need to start posting your work. And I was like, I'm not self-involved. I don't want to seem self-important and all this crap, right? Like I didn't feel worthy to be posting my BS online. But TikTok was my gateway into that. And when that got some traction, it's all history, you know? You still have Facebook? I think I post through Instagram to Facebook. I don't know. I would be honored. Okay, Catherine. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of background. Catherine, right there, found our lovely community, and they do incredible photography. I mean, I'm talking incredible. And through the Discord for the studio, we do kind of like an art challenge every month of like, for November, it was like pumpkins and gourds, just incorporate it into any form of art. It could be blacksmithing, it could be metalwork, it could be watercolor, it could be interpretive dance. I don't give a hell. I just want you guys to feel empowered to be creative because that's what the brand's all about. Empowering creativity because y'all got it in you. And oh gosh, October, maybe that was pumpkins. Heck, I don't know. Now they're blurring together. And then December was snowflakes. I had a blast doing some watercolors and posting to the Discord. Very geometric, sacred geometry with creating a snowflake. And now in January, it's winter. Winter birds, because we were talking about that on Tea Time, all the birds that were popping up. And Catherine's been posting some amazing photography, so I'm thinking about painting one of her amazing photographs. We'll see. You gotta make your own ski bindings. Damascus. That would be pretty cool. It'd be cool to forge them out of titanium or aluminum so it's nice and light, but still pretty tough. Rage, careful. You're getting me thinking, darn it. Careful, it's dangerous. It's dangerous getting me thinking about stuff. Do you guys ever feel that way? It's like if I allow the inspiration to hit, by God, I'm gonna go crazy. I'll have to then go off onto this tangent. You feel like an old man. I hate TikTok with those dang kids. I'm like a Scooby-Doo villain. You darn kids, get out here. Oh, man. Well, it's interesting. TikTok has an amazing algorithm. If you spend more than a half an hour in there, you're going to find some content that will actually interest you. Mark my words. It might start with silly dances and stuff like that, but give it half an hour and you're going to be belly laughing at all the cool things that totally correlate with your life. It's wild. You know, it's almost like YouTube here. YouTube has everything for anyone. It's incredible. What a space to have access to, right? Like when like my fuel pump breaks in my truck, I got some good old boy teaching me how to do it the right way, you know? And it's like, okay, cool. I got my part, bing, bong, boom. Hour later, we got her. It's almost like judging YouTube for only prank videos. There's a whole deep, dark ocean of content waiting for you there. So I hope it survives. We'll see. I got 2 million people that I'll be dislocated from. So maybe we could bring them over here and give them a home here, you know? Max, what was the pre-talk following like? Oh gosh, like 1,000 people on Facebook, maybe? I don't know. YouTube University is what we call it. I love that. It's so great. Being able to connect with people from around the world, multi-generational people, like, oh my gosh, some of the greatest, like, especially when it comes to mechanicking and like cool old steam engine stuff, because like whenever I build something, especially something that moves with gearworks and stuff like that, I do a lot of research. There's a whole research stage where I'm studying old steam engines. I'm studying all sorts of old stuff. And some 90-year-old dude in Illinois, some farmland out there or something like that, like he's able to teach me things from afar. It's the coolest thing to be able to have access to. Just, it's like the Library of Alexandria, right? We have this incredible resource at our disposal. Hey man, just wanted to say hi. Hi, I'm so glad you did. Welcome. Do you know Gabe owners? I do not believe I do. I don't know. Maybe it's not clicking. It is Sunday. I've been having quite a busy weekend so far in all the best ways possible. So maybe just the wires aren't clicking. You know what I mean? I learned all my crafting skills from watching YouTube videos and tons of trial and error. It's all right there, baby. 100% woven. Exactly. You know, like we're able to just pick up and learn whatever we want. There's almost not enough hours in the day. That's when you get the TikTok before the ban. Yeah. Tell your followers to be on here and come to YouTube. Totally, William. I need to do that. I need to, especially before we lose communication. And apparently, it's not going to just like stop updating. I guess TikTok will stop functioning entirely. So I think it's just going to be a blackout. But we'll see. We will see. I try not to get attached to outcomes. Like Woven, you brought up an interesting idea for me about what are the things that I learned when it comes to blacksmithing and doing my art form with metal. Is one thing that I'm actually really trying to overcome and unlearn is being attached to outcomes. You know, like, be right back. Like, being attached to outcomes is my life. If you think about it. Here, I'll be right back. Like, ouch. Rolled over my foot. Okay. Being attached to outcomes is literally what I base my life on. So like I got this gate, right? And so far, it's within a 16th of what it's going to be, right? It's almost mathematically perfect of what I designed, what I drew, what I created on paper first, and then I reenacted here. But there sometimes needs to be room for in the moment creative expression, right? That those moments where you're just like, ooh, maybe that made sense on paper. That made sense with the numbers and, you know, this golden ratio that I'm trying to uphold. But sometimes in the moment, you just got to make an executive decision to just be like, no, this needs to, that you almost need to improvise a little bit. So one thing that I'm actively trying to learn is and work on with my own self is to not be attached to outcomes, especially when it comes to people and wild variables that are really kind of out of your control. Because steel, you can rely on steel. You could really rely on steel as being very formulaic, and you could trust the composition. Yeah. And I think maybe that's why I was drawn to it in the first place. Because my childhood was wrought with inconsistencies and unbalance, and I was always just like flying in the wind, like bouncing from one house to another, and too much information. But the stability of steel, I think, brought me a lot of health. You can also try to make it. You can also try to make you an app. Ooh. And have other followers get that. I mean, true, that's kind of what Patreon is. Patreon, like if you enjoy my content at all, Patreon's a pretty cool spot because, we have tea every Sunday morning together. We get to chat one-on-one. It's so much fun because I get to learn how fascinating each and every one of you are, because you all are. I was talking to Casey actually last night about that, like just how much fun it is to uncover, like peel back the layers of the onion, and just like, people are really fun. People are interesting. People are fascinating. I don't care like what you do for a living, what you do for fun, who you are, you have fascinating portions of you, I started last summer to build some bracero from gas tank. Oh, I didn't know the English word for bracero. April, I'll be doing the first market. Alexis, that's awesome. How cool is that? They'd sometimes call me the most interesting man in the world. Dustin, hell yeah. Hey, Mr. Randolph, any slip roller video. Patreon is dope. Harry, thanks, buddy. Hello from India. Slip roller. Why am I blanking on that? Am I gone crazy? I mean, crazier? Slip roller. Why does that sound foreign and familiar at the same time? Let me get this a little bit out of my way a little bit there. Uh-oh. I might need to actually like fuss with this a little bit. All right, here we go. All right. Stay. Okay. We're good. I'm just waiting for it to be like, do you guys remember Home Alone 2 when the tool chest is down the stairs? I'm just waiting for that to like, I'll see it in the camera and just like, sounded like a tool chest falling down the stairs. I love those movies. That's my sense of humor. People crashing and burning it's the funniest thing in the world to me. I love it. It's even funny when it happens to yourself once you recover, Like it came up in tea time today with the patrons, but the scare videos that Casey gets me on scares the pants right off of me. It feels like my toenail's about to blow off, right? Freaks me out because I'm focused. But seconds after, I'm all like I recover, and then I crack up, and then I want to see it. How goofy was I this time, Would you experiment by using a new material element of your ironwork? Woven 100%. Glass. I cannot wait to bring glass, both color and clear, into my shop, the new shop. Because that's still the dream. And here in California, it takes years to pull permits. And right now I'm just trying to save as much money as I possibly can to start that process, because it costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just for them to say, yes, you can even begin building. It's crazy. But, and it's only going to get crazier with the permits with these fires. So I'm trying not to be attached to any outcomes. We'll see what happens. But the dream is to build the new shop, build it big, and be able to incorporate a glass element, where I can have a bit of a crucible. I can actually have, glass equipment so I can start adding that to my work. I just cannot wait. Well, because they are similar. I've done a little bit of glass blowing, and it was so much fun. It was like if iron working was also like honey, like balancing the glass on the end of your blowpipe was almost like having like honey on the end of a spoon. It was so much fun, and like dealing with heats and the plasticity of material and thermodynamics, they all there was so much crossover. So I think it would be a very easy thing to just transition into and bring that into the shop. Can't wait. What size will your new shop be? I'm looking for a 40 by 60, but really high ceilings. So I can build guys, I'm proposing a 20-foot by about 20-foot giant sculpture that'll be coming down the line. How I'm gonna build it? No freaking idea. Absolutely no concept of an idea of how I'm gonna do it, but guess what? I'm gonna figure it out. Do you need a kiln for resting? For the glass? Probably eventually. Megan, great question. Where's Mr. Copper Dog? Rage. I assume you made it down the mountain, partner? Copper Dog. Come here, dude. He's never very far. I'd probably want to eat the glass, right? When you get I don't even know, because it's not like cuteness aggression, right? When you want to bite something, but when you want to feel what it feels like, I don't know. I luckily don't have that. I sometimes will get comments on my ironwork where they'll see a huge piece of steel that's white hot, and there's I want to bite it, Copper, come here, dude. He's all clean. He got a bath this weekend. Copper, come here, buddy. He's like, no, I want to be in the sun. It's a nice brisk Sunday here. Come here, dude. Come here, Copper. Oh, it is Mr. Copper Dog. Little shop dog. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my God, I love him so much. It hurts. Speaking of cuteness aggression, it hurts me how much I love this little guy. My best bud. He's been my best bud for a long time. Haven't you been? You're a good boy. You're a real good dog. Yeah, look at the cool custom Copper Dog member emojis. Oh, I love it. Copper Dog. That is 100% genuine Copper Dog. Is he on this? Yeah, look. Look at, there he is. Go. Oh, God. Copper's just bailing. He's like, all right, I've had enough. I'm going back to the shade, or I'm going back to the sun. Shade's cold. Imagine having a square mile huge shop. Oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. Woven. I couldn't even imagine having cranes and a forklift. All of my stuff weighs thousands and thousands of pounds. Being able to have a forklift, oh my gosh. Unfathomable. I'd be spoiled. I would be utterly spoiled rather than using chain falls and block and tackle and engineering, to make miracles happen. One day. Forklift certified, Harry. Why not just have a shop like Hacksmith? I actually haven't watched much of Hacksmith. Well, it's just expensive. Mainly where I live, there's a lot of red tape and just everything costs a lot of money. We're getting there. Always good to have a spare, totally. And then you can hand stuff off to each other and stuff. But there's going to be some massive cranes. I can't wait. I've designed it 100 times in my head. But here we go again. Try not to be attached to outcomes, Texas is cheaper than California. Oh, Matt, 100%. I could probably build the Taj Mahal in Texas. I just wish I could just build it, because I'll build it 100 times better than they'll engineer it. I'm going to overbuild the crap out of it because there'll be incorporated bridge gantries. on rails. Everything will just be packed straight down. All the load will just go straight down. And it'll be cool. It'll be like Gotham meets Arcane, right? Aether punk, a little bit of steampunk, everything cool and riveted with huge girders that it'd be art. It would be a sculpture in itself rather than just a boring interior, Hi, Kiki. Love the mug, right? It's the community. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Have you ever seen the impossible door in the Hogfather? No. Megan, I have not. But you have perked my interest for sure. Steampunk Workshop, 100%. Hoists and giant forges and everything would be able to move, and tables that flap down to the ground and pick back up, and you can move them around and self-level. And oh my gosh, my mind is swimming with possibility. One day. And who knows, maybe the shop already exists. Maybe this isn't the place and I could sell everything and like move into that. But just being able to buy that land might give us the equity to be able to like upgrade to a nice shop. So there's no such thing as wasted time. I always feel that way. We'll see what's gonna happen. And I'll of course keep you guys updated what's going on with the studio. Art Deco or Art Nouveau? Harry, a little bit of both. Do you remember Celebrimbor's Forge? Be a little bit like that, where you have like a little bit of Dwarven influence and a little bit of Elven. I love to kind of bring those two together. Like there's almost like a cultural collaboration between the two. You know what I mean? Imperium, hello and happy Sunday. Do you know the little giant in Nantes? Oh, like a little giant power hammer? Aetherpunk Workshop would be amazing. Jet, right? These like Aetherpunk, for me, Aetherpunk is hope. They've like figured out free energy and it's free for everyone. There's almost like social equity. It's like the bright shining light of the future that we all kind of hope for. Like the Art Deco, right? It was like the future. It was very futuristic. I like that. Hope is important. And like it's funny, like working with the Unpredicted Party with those types of themes. Hope when hope feels lost. I'm realizing now hope can look so many different ways. It's part of art. It's part of architecture. It's how we talk to one another. Hope is pretty cool. Hope is very important. Alexis, totally. So Aetherpunk is like basically solar punk. Kinda. It's very similar to solar punk. Yes. Aetherpunk is just with like a little bit more magic, right? Think Arcane, right? With the hex tech, right? They figured out free energy and amazing miracles of like science and art are able to flourish. Yeah. What is Megan saying? I would love to the old table design. Ooh, yeah. Have you been to Chicago Art Nouveau and looking? Oh gosh, no. I would be a crawling pile of mush if I was able to experience so much wonderful architecture, like the Art Nouveau, the metro system in France, in Paris. All of the cool tunnels and all the lights and awnings and stuff like that. I mean, just supreme versions and examples of Art Nouveau that reside in France, in some of our awesome big eastern cities of Art Deco. One day I'll travel to them, but I have a hard time not getting inspired just seeing weeds blowing in the breeze. Seeing birds flying around, like that already floods me with inspiration, let alone these absolute marvels of architecture and art. I don't know how I'd survive. Maybe, how about this? If this channel becomes successful enough to allow me to afford journeys like that abroad, we'll film it. We'll film just how I could barely survive the inspiration. It was so beautiful, and yes, but where the designs come from, oh, Megan, totally. Totally, Megan. And one of the things that I really enjoy about Art Deco is the humanism. You know, like you have the cool sunbursts, rays of the new dawn, right? The new dawning age of art and science. But you also have like the celebration of like the worker, right? There's these classic themes of like the all the musculature, the angular lats and musculature of like pulling a lever, right? You can see it. You know what I'm talking about. I need to know the terminology. I need to remember the artists. But like that, I want to start incorporating that, the humanism, the architecture of the human body into my work a lot too. There's just too much to build. There's too much to build in too little time. I saw a table with Aragorn's sword all broken up. I want to make a sword. Yeah, William, totally. It's all shattered narsil. Oh, that'd be so cool. Megan, nature is inspiration. Yes. As a ceramicist, I feel that. It's everywhere. It's like I've never really had to visit museums or anything like that. Never really had to, went to art school or anything like that to be able to build these things because it's freaking everywhere. It's overwhelming. I actually have to kind of like keep my blinders up at all times so I can continue to build the things that I've been commissioned to do for years out. Because if I get inspired, it's tough to have to like grind through things you've already exhausted the inspiration out of, keeping those creative blinders up is it's a kind of a useful tool if you're constantly inundated with creativity. Oh, William, please do. Share it on Discord. Absolutely. And the community would only benefit. I try to give the girl my... Whoa. Wait. Yo, I'm going to try to give this girl my number on Thursday, but I'm not feeling so confident. What do you suggest to boost my confidence? Oh, man. Okay. Wing lift. Oh, I love this question. So, you probably know me from my metalwork and stuff like that, but what you might not know is that I'm a hopeless romantic. I love romance. I love people getting together so much. It's my favorite. It's my favorite stinking thing because I love being in love. It's the greatest feeling in the world. So, I have so many questions. Like, oh gosh, but I'm not a matchmaker. I don't have my bow and arrow with the little Cupid arrows in it. But let me think. Okay. So boosting your confidence. I think maybe just appreciating things you're good at, right? Think of yourself like, what do you got going on for you, and remind yourself of that. Like sometimes I even have to do that before I do like a client meeting or something. I have to remind myself, looking back at old works, like, oh yeah, I am actually pretty good at this. You know what I mean? Like, I think remind yourself of your attributes because I think that in this day and age, we all too often remind ourselves of our own shortcomings, right? We're really good at beating ourselves up, especially these days, But yeah. Oh, Megan, remind yourself perfection is in imperfection. Yes, I love that. Wing. Okay, here we go. Here he comes. All right. So you seem to be well educated. I don't know about that. I think she likes me because she is quick to be my friend after I met her. Okay. So you already got chemistry. Good. Also, in the span of 2 days, she said to me she wants a boyfriend 4 times. Ooh, so okay. So she's dropping heavy hints. Okay. But just careful, like, I hate this term, but don't, friend zone yourself, like keep that romance alive. Yeah. Be alluring. Maybe even a little mysterious, oh my God, I'm so excited for this. Okay, let me think. But I think one of the biggest things is try not to focus on yourself because we're only going to look in the mirror and see all the things we dislike, right? Just be comfortable about yourself, right? Lock in on your own fortifications, right? Your own foundation, things that you're proud of, or things that you value in yourself, but mainly turn your attention to them. All right? Like what is it that you appreciate about them? Right? Is it the way they see the world optimistically? Or is it maybe they can make you feel at ease? Like what is it that you appreciate about them, and really lean into that, right? Be more them centric. You're gonna be fine. Sorry, I've been in and out. Hey, Rage, you're shredding right now, there, bud. Okay, we quickly became comfortable with each other, especially the insulting jokes. Okay, so we got really close fast. Okay. Insulting jokes, it's fun for flirting, but it can get old pretty fast if like the jokes can go a little bit too far. You know what I mean? I know, I'm so invested too. Arctic Fox, like I'm in. Like I'm so invested in this. Here's my life question: How do I get my wife to stop hijacking my shows? It's good that you share interests. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. Focus and hone in on what makes them special, because many things do. This person's gonna be very special, obviously. Lock in on that. And then they'll probably do the same for you. It's great. Oh my God, I'm excited. But just be yourself. Don't act any other way, because if and when this all works out, you don't want to have to act like another person for who knows how long, for years even, So like here's a quote from I think it was Albert Einstein that says this. But just be yourself. Everyone else is taken. So when it comes to your confidence, just be yourself. You're 1 in a billion, 1 in 8 billion now. You're a miracle. We all are. So lean into that knowledge that you're awesome. There's always room for improvement, obviously. Don't just hang your hat up and you're like, okay, I'm done growing. No, there's always room for growth. But just try not to overthink. Just be you. You are so helpful. Thank you. We got you. That's what community is all about. That's what Sunday chats are all about. I will update you as soon as possible. We need updates pronto. Like, dang it. And if it doesn't work out, there's always like I said, there's already 8 billion people out there. There's someone for everybody. There's many people for everybody. Hope you're successful in all that works. Oh, absolutely. Look at us, banding together in the name of love. I love it. You're so perfect and professional. Yeah, Megan, you're on point. Good luck, Kiki. Yes, good luck, Wing. You got this. Just be yourself. Well, in confidence is very attractive. So like, even if you have to fake it a little bit, just be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. You'll be just fine. Oh, love you too. Well, I need to get back to work. I need to get going. I gotta let you get back to your beautiful Sunday. Wing, you gotta go out on a limb. You know what I mean? Matthew will join Max's Patreon. Keep up. Oh, hey, yeah, we can hear about it on Tea Time if you want. Yeah, if any of you guys want to learn blacksmithing, learn social media stuff, or just be pals with me, join the Patreon. It's a blast there. Look, like this came out of it. Like we got this beautiful art from a bunch of the patrons. One of the Patreon members painted for us all and made me a mug. It's really fun there. Well, I'm gonna leave you at that. Freaking love you guys. Don't forget to freaking love each other, okay? Wing, you got this? Hey, you're your own wingman. Sorry, bad joke. I gotta leave you off on a facepalm. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye.